Have your weights either side of your mat. Your knees as wide as your mat. Your arms out in front. Make sure your fingers are apart. And as you slide your fingers away from your chest, start to lower your chest, your forehead down. Keep breathing through your nose and out through your nose. Now lift your forehead in your chest, you lift your hips. Just walk your hands back a little bit closer. Bring your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. Have a nice distance between your knees and your hands. You take your right leg back and take your left arm out in front. Make sure your fingers are together. You lower your left hand down or take that right leg wide and lower. Bring that left hand into the middle and take hold of that weight in your right hand. And you're going to bring that right shoulder back as you stretch that right arm up to the sky. Then you take that right arm underneath your left, so your fingers are facing up. Now take that right arm back up to the sky and take it underneath your left. We should do one more like this, take it all the way up. Now bend that right elbow and lower that weight down. Right hand on the mat. Bring your left hand so both hands are apart. And bring your right knee in. Left leg back, opposite side, right arm forward. Lower your right hand, take your left leg wide, keep it lifted, and then lower. Bring that right hand in the middle as you take hold of the weight in your left hand. You bend your left elbow, take your left arm up to the sky. Bring that left arm underneath your right. Brilliant. You bend your left elbow, take it back up to the sky. And bring it back underneath your right arm. Bend that left elbow, lower your weight down. Hands back onto the mat. Bring your left knee in. Tuck your toes. And just lift your knees a few inches off the mat. And then lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do that one more time. Inhale, lift. This time take it all the way up as you come into downward dog. Now walk your dog. Lifting up one heel, lowering the other. Now lift both heels. Lower both heels. Eyelids in between your hands. Flat bend your knees. If you walk your feet forward to your hands, keep your heels lifted. Rest your chest on your thighs. Bring your right hand behind that right heel as you lower your right heel onto your fingers. Left heel hand behind your left heel. You lower your foot down. So basically you're stepping on your fingers. Try and bring your arms together behind your calves. Press the chest and thighs. Chin to chest. Walk forward and back for 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Take hold of your weights. And slowly start to bring your chest. Keep your knees bent. Keep your chin on your chest. Come all the way up. Your arms are either side of your body. Straighten your legs. Bend your elbows and take your arms all the way up. Lift your heels. Lower your heels, bend your elbows. Now take your arms wide, fingers are facing down. Bring your arms down by your side. That's good again, so you bend your elbows. Take your arms out in front. Rotate your arms so your fingers are facing down as you take it wide. Lower down by your side. Bend your elbows. This time we're going to add our legs and lift your right knee. You step that right foot forward as you take your arms out in front. Open your arms wide, you're going to lift that left leg up behind you. You lower your arms, you lower that foot back. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Bend your elbows. Bend your left knee. As you step it forward, you take your arms out in front. Lift your right leg up behind you. Open your arms wide, palms facing down. Lower your arms, take your right leg back. Left leg back. Let's do it again. Bend your elbows. Bend your right knee. Step it forward, take your arms forward. Open your arms wide, lift your left leg up behind you. You lower your arms, left leg back, right leg back. Bend your elbows, left arm, left knee, sorry. Step it forward, arms forward. Open your arms wide, lift your right leg up behind you. Lower your arms, take your right leg back. Left leg back, bend your elbows. Right knee. Step it forward. Arms out in front. Left leg up behind you, take your arms wide. Now this time you're going to lower your chest, keep that left leg lifted. Bring your arms in so your fingers are facing. Bend your elbows, with the flat bend in your right knee. As you step that left leg back, lower your left foot down. Open your arms. Bend your elbows. Bring it. Keep that right knee bent, chest forward. Open your arms, yes. Bring it in. One more time. And bring it in, lift that back heel. Step that left foot forward. Bend your left knee. Step it back. Take your arms forward. Open your arms wide. Step that left leg back. Right leg to meet you. Brilliant. Bend your elbows. Bend your right knee. Take your right leg back. Arms out in front. Open wide. Step your right foot back. Bend your elbows. Take your arms out in front. Open your arms. And you bring it back. Keep that left knee bent. Take it forward. Open wide. This time you want to lower your chest towards that left thigh. You lower your weights. Bring your hands on the mat. You lift that back heel. Step your left leg back. You're in downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Bend your elbows. Lower your chest all the way down. Untuck your toes. Lift the chest up and up. Tuck your toes down, down. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin as you look up, shoulders back. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up, hands up at the top. Lower those hands, your thumbs to your breastbone. Down by your side. Brilliant, that's flow. Take your arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin, look up. Hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Keep that left heel lifted. Take your arms up. Lower your back foot. Rotate your arms, your palms facing forward. You're going to bend your elbows. Press that right arm forward, left arm back. Then lower your hands, your palms facing down, and warrior two. And start to lower your chest towards that right thigh. And bring both arms behind you as you interlace your fingers. You lower your chest for humble warrior. Look back at your left foot. For 3, 2, 1. Now release your hands. Bring that right hand onto your right foot. Start to straighten your right leg as you take your left arm up. The triangle. For 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee as you come all the way up. Go straight to reverse your warrior. Take your right arm forward, left arm back. Bring your left arm forward, lower your hands either side of your right foot as you lift your back heel. Step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Keep that right heel lifted, take your arms up. You lower that back foot. Brilliant. Keep your left knee bent. Start to lower your chest towards your left thigh as you bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Chest and thighs, look back at your right foot. Humble warrior, arms to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Release your fingers. As you bring your left hand onto your left foot, you start to straighten your left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Brilliant. Now that right arm is a little bit further back than it should. Yes, that's better. Brilliant, yes. Look to your left leg, start to bend your left knee. As you come up to warrior 2, go straight to reverse the warrior. So lean back. Brilliant, yes. Bring your left arm forward. Bring your right arm forward. Lower your hands either side of your left foot as you lift that back heel. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin as you look forward. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Hands of prayer at the top. Lower your hands to your chest. Down by your side. Brilliant. It's one step. Let's do another one. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Keep your left heel lifted. Take your arms up. You lower your back foot. Open up your arms to take it behind you. Interlace your fingers. Lower your chest. Onto that right thigh. Look at your back foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release your fingers and bring your right hand onto that right foot. Straighten your right leg, left arm up, triangle. Bend your right knee, come up to warrior 2. Quite briefly, go straight to reverse the warrior, lean back. Make sure you bend that right knee. Open up to warrior 2. Left arm forward. Bring both hands to prayer again. Bring your hands to your chest. Lift that back heel as you twist the left elbow over your right knee. Yes. If possible, you lower that left hand down, right arm up. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands either side of your right foot. Step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Arms up. Lower your back foot. Separate your hands, arms behind you, interlace your fingers, lower your chest. Humble warrior. Look back at your right foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands, left arm on your foot, start to straighten your left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Breathe. Bend your left knee when warrior 2, reverse back. Reverse your warrior. Left arm up to the front, right arm. Lift that back heel, hands to prayer. Hands to your chest, right elbow over your left knee this time. Now you can stay here or you lower that right hand down, left arm. Release your hands down either side of the left foot. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide, hands up at the top. Lower to your chest. Down by side. Brilliant. We've got time. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit quicker. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your shin. Look up. Hands on your mat. Step and jump back to downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Take your arms up. Lower your back foot. Open your arms, interlace your fingers behind you, lower your chest. Bring your right hand onto your right foot, just straighten your right leg. Left arm up to the sky. Bend your right knee, warrior two, reverse the warrior, really lean back. Exaggerate that reverse warrior, bend your right knee. Take your right arm forward, left arm forward. Lift your back heel, hands spread, brilliant. Hands to chest, left elbow over your right knee. Lower your left hand down, right arm up. Yes. Release your hands at the side of your right foot. Step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Arms up. Lower your back foot, open your arms. Interlace your fingers, lower your chest, reverse. Humble warrior. Look to your left foot, straighten that left leg, left hand on your left foot, right arm up. Yes, brilliant. Bend your left knee, come up, reverse the warrior, lean back. Bend your left knee. Brilliant. Left arm forward, right arm forward. Lift your back heel, hands to prayer to your chest, right elbow over your left knee. Lower your right hand down, left hand. Lower your hands down, either side of your left foot. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank and hold for 3, 2, 1. Back up to downward dog. Lower to plank again. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Back up. Downward dog. Let's do another one. 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step and jump halfway up your mat. Take hold of your weight. Take hold of one weight actually. Lift your chest. Straighten your arms all the way up. Bend your elbow to your chest. Lift that right knee. Take your right knee wide. Take that right leg behind you. Straighten your arms out in front. Bend your elbows, weight to your chest. Lift your right knee again. This time cross it over your left thigh for that funky chair. Start to lower your chest. Cradle that weight as we do those bicep curls for 3, 2, 1. Release your right foot, straighten your arms up. As you bring that weight to your chest, you lift your left knee. Take that left knee wide. Brilliant, take it behind you. Take your arms out in front. Trying to open up our hips. Bend your elbows, weight to your chest. Cross it over to your right thigh with that funky chair. Take a bow, bicep curls for 3, 2, 1. Release your left foot. Stay in that chair position. Just straighten your arms out in front and hold for 3, 2. Now bend your elbows and just take that weight over your head and straighten. 3, 2. Now bring your weight to your chest as you lift it. Chest, yes, brilliant. Take your arms up. As you bend your elbows, take your right knee up again. Let's do one more set. Take it wide. Take it behind you. Arms out in front. Weight to your chest, cross over for that funky chair. Keep your chest low. Let's bicep curls for 3, 2, 1. Now this time I want you to cross that right leg all the way over. See if you can wrap it around for that eagle pose. You lift your chest. Take your arms up. Uncross your right leg. Weight to your chest, lift your left knee. Take it wide. Take it behind you. Arms out in front. Weight to your chest, cross over for that funky chair. Keep your chest low. Bicep curls for 3, 2, 1. Cross all the way over to that eagle pose. Lift your chest. Arms up. Uncross your legs. Take that weight behind you. So feel that stretch at the back of your arms. Up to the sky. Down. And up. Down. And up. Bring the weight to your chest. Lower that weight down. Hands on the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Do that again. Lower to plank and hold. If you're somewhere in that plank position, you're going to just step your right foot wide. So tap your right toes away and bring it in. Left toes and in. Right. In. Left. In. Lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Brilliant. Take hold of your weight. Lift your feet off the mat. Rotate to the right. You should keep it right into your chest. Stretch your left leg away. Yes. Point your toes. Back to center. To the left. Swap legs. Center. Right. Left. Right. Left. Now I'm going to slowly lower it back onto the mat. Knees up. Take your arms up to the sky, both legs up to the sky. Head off the mat if possible. And as you lower your legs, take your arms over your head. And then you lift. You lower. And you lift. For 3. For 2. For 1. Now open your legs wide. See if you can lift your chest further. Arms in between your legs. Still keep your toes pointed. As you bring your legs together, take your arms up. If possible, your head is still lifted. Open wide. And lift. Feels like you're about to give the weight to somebody. Together. You lower. And lift. You lower. And you lift. Bend your knees, bring your feet onto the mat. Keep your arms up. Lift your hips. Lower your hips. Keep your arms up. Lift your hips. And lower. You lift. And lower. One more time. Lift. Lower your hips. Release your weights. Bring your knees to your chest. Hands on your shin. Possible you cross your ankles. Roll up to sitting. Hands over the mat. Let's come to that low squat. Uncross your legs, toes as wide as you might. Lift your knees, heels in, toes out. Let's have that weight again. Start with the back of your hands on the mat. And with those bicep curls, so you lift it all the way underneath your chin. And then lower as the back of your hands touch the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips, keep your arms where they are, so holding on to that weight. Just rotate your arms a bit so your elbows are inside of your thighs. You're holding either side of that weight. You walk your feet in, toes of your feet together, your elbows like you're stuck inside of your legs, back is straight. And as you press the weight together, you Press your elbows down. Brilliant. You should feel that on your inner thighs. For 3, 2. Might even be able to open your feet a bit. 2. Let's hold for 3 more. Now release the weight. Bring your hands behind you, fingers away from your body. Shoulder blades back. So you feel that stretch across your chest. And you look up or you look back. And slowly just lift your hips a little bit off the mat. And then lower. You lift. And then lower. Look forward, bring your knees together. Straighten out your legs. Bring your hands to either side of your hips. Point your toes. Now, straighten your arms. So you're going to try and lift your hips and lift your right leg at the same time. So you lift your hips, lift your right leg, and then lower. Lift your hips, lift your left leg, and lower. So that you're pushing that floor away, right or left, doesn't matter, as long as you do opposite legs. Right. Left. Right. Brilliant. Left. Right. Let's do one more time either side. Left. Right. And then forward fold, bring your hands onto your big toes, flex your feet. Forehead towards your knees, you feel that stretch at the back of your neck. Release your toes, cross your ankles, hands over the mat, step and jump back to downward dog, come to plank. Lower knees to your chest, upward dog, downward dog. Look forward, step and jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Hands behind you. Behind your hips as you lift your hips. Swing your hips back and lower. Bring your right knee to your chest. Take that right knee wide. Bring that right foot into your left foot. Lift your hips and just take that right knee a bit further back. Legs, chest towards your left leg. And have your fingers on the mat, so it's like you're clawing your mat. And start to walk your hands towards your left ankle. So if possible, either side of your left ankle. Chest towards that left thigh. Forehead towards your left knee. If possible, you bring both hands onto your left foot. If it doesn't reach, you can always bend that left knee. Now take that your right hand to the side of your left foot and see if you can bring that left arm, wrap it around your back, around your waist, as you look over your left shoulder. Remember, if it doesn't reach, you can always bend that left knee. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. So release your left arm. Start to bend that left knee closer towards your body. Take that right foot underneath your left thigh. You take your left leg all the way up to the sky. Brilliant. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Start to bring that left knee towards your left armpit. And see if you can place that left foot onto your right thigh or in front of your right shin. Back of your hands on your knees, palms facing up, chin to chest. Now you're going to take that left foot and cross it all the way over your right thigh. So we're in that seated twisted pose. You bring the right elbow over your left knee, left arm around your back, round your waist, really twist. Then you can bring that right hand onto your left shoulder. Press both shoulders down. You can take that right hand now in between your legs and see if you can get into that bind. 3, 2, release the bind. Let's just twist the other way to bring your left hand to your left ankle. Right arm round your back, round your waist. You look over your right shoulder. Bring both hands onto that left ankle as you lift your left foot up. Take that right, stretch that right leg out in front of you as you bring your left foot now into your right thigh. Just take it, lift your hip as you bring that left knee further back. Flex your right foot. You have your fingers either side of your right leg this time. Start with your chest lifted. And as you start to bring, take your hands away, lower your chest, walking towards that right ankle. And if possible, you bring both hands onto your right foot, forehead towards your right knee. Then you bring that left hand to the outside of your right foot. Keep your chest low. And you bring your right arm round your back, round your waist, and you start to twist towards your right shoulder. Release your right arm. Both hands onto that right foot if possible. As you start to bend your right knee, bring that left foot underneath your right thigh and straighten your right leg up to the sky. Shoulders down. Bring. For 3, 2, 1. And you start to bend that right knee. You want it towards the right armpit. So beginning to open that right hip. Yes. Then start to lower. See if you can bring that right foot onto your left thigh. Back of your hands on your knees, palms facing up. You're going to cross that right foot all the way over your left thigh to that seated twisted pose. Left elbow over your right knee, right around your back, round your waist. Then you rest your left hand on your right shoulder. Before you take that bind, you bring your left hand in between your legs. 3, 2, 2. The bind. You just twist the other way, right hand to your right ankle. Left arm round your back, round your waist. To look over your left shoulder. You come to center. Hands behind you, cross your ankles. That's another squat. Hands out in front of you as you lift your hips. And cross your ankles, your toes as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back to your knees. You lift your knees, heels in, toes out. This time leave your hands on the mat. The shoulders inside your knees. And you're going to rock your chest forward and see if you can bring your forearms down, keeping your knees behind your arms. And then you lift. So your hands stay on the mat, it's just your arms spread. Let's do that again, lower. And then lift. It's like the back of your arms are stuck in your hands. You lower. And this time, see if you can come all the way. You can maybe bring your forehead closer to the mat. And you lift your toes. Bring your knees onto the mat. You should be in a child position. Take your arms out in front. Knees wide. Lower your forehead down. Lift your forehead and your chest. You lift your hips. Slide your left knee in between your hands, left foot away from your groin as you take your right leg back. Lower your chest. Forehead down. 3, 2, 1. Lift your forehead. Bring both hands in front of your left knee. Look back at your right leg as you lift your right leg up behind you. Bring your right arm behind you and see if you can take hold of your right toes, right elbow to the sky. So really, with that back leg, you don't want to be on top of your knee. You should be on that fleshy part on top of your knee. So not your knee. It's just really your front of your thigh that's on the mat. Release your right leg. Come to center. Tuck your right toes. Lift your left leg back. And then you bring your right knee forward. So you just swap sides. Slide your left leg away. Top of your left foot on the mat. Move that right foot away from your groin. And you lower your chest. Forearms down. Lift your chest. Both hands in front of your right knee. Look back at your left leg. Bend your left knee. Take your left arm back and you take hold of your left toes. If possible, left elbow to the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Tuck your left toes, left knee off the mat. Right leg back, you're in down dog. I want you to walk your feet forward towards your hands. You're going to step your right foot a few inches behind your left foot. So basically your left heel is in front of your right toes. And walk your hands back. You can either have your hands either side of your left foot or onto your left shin for that pyramid pose. And you hold for 3, chin to chest. 2, so both legs should be straight, but if it's too difficult, you can always have a slight bend in your knees. For 3, 2, 1. Now bring your chest forward as you bring that right foot forward, and then you take the left foot back. So you just swap legs. Then hold. For 3, 2, bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. You lower that left knee onto the mat as you take a seat. Brilliant. Take both arms behind your knees. Move your weights away. You should take hold of your big toes and lift your heels. And you open your legs up wide. You look up. For 3, 2, 1. Start to bend your knees. Bring your elbows inside of your knees. Lower your heels down. And you take your legs up wide. Still holding onto your big toes. Chest towards the mat. Now I want you to bring your left arm inside of your left thigh, palms facing up. Then you take your right arm over your head. If possible, you might be able to take hold of your left toes. Brilliant. You bring your right forearm in front of your right arm. You just swap sides and you take your left arm over your. Both feet are flat. Now take your left arm out. Lower your left arm out in front of you. Bring your right arm out in front of you. So both palms facing down. Your feet are still flat. And if possible, you start to bring your chest forward. If possible, you bring your forearms down. Chin to chin. Both feet still flat. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Now you take your forearms off the mat and you just walk your feet, your hands closer to your body. Now keep your left hand in the middle of your body and you take your right hand behind you. Your fingers away from your fingers are facing away from your body. Right, we're trying to lift your hips up and lower. Swap sides, so bring your right hand in the middle, left hand behind you. And lift your hips. And lower. Let's do that one more time, either side, left hand in front, right hand behind you, and you lift. And lower. Swap sides. And lift. And lower. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step or jump back, down again. Lower to plank. Lower your knees and your chest. Up and up. Downward dog. Lower to plank again. Lower your knees and your chest. Up and up. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring it back onto the mat. Keep your knees bent. Lift your feet off the mat. If your knees are bent, your elbows are bent. And you're just going to push your knees away. You straighten your arms. Engage your core. You bend your elbows, knees to your chest. Push it away. Take your legs up to the sky. Take your legs up wide. Hands inside your thighs. Flex your feet. Bring your legs together. You bend your knees so you bring your feet closer to your body. Elbows are bent. This time we're going to add our head. So you lift your head, chin to chest, and you push your knees away, arms are straight. Take your legs up to the sky, open wide. Bring the legs together. Lower your feet, bend your elbows. Push it away one more time. Up to the sky, open wide. Bring your legs together. Lower your head. Lower your feet. Feet onto the mat. Keep your feet together, just open your knees wide. The soles of your feet are together. Bring your knees back together and open wide. Back together. Open wide. And then take your arms over your head. You should take hold of your opposite elbows. And we hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees together. Straighten your legs along the mat. Take your arms down either side of your body, palms facing. And you lower your chin to chest. Just hold for 3, 2, And bring your right knee to your chest, interlace your fingers on your right shin. Lift your head up towards that right knee. Now bring your left knee to your chest, straighten out your right leg. Keep your left knee to your chest and bring your right knee to both knees on your chest, hands on your shin. Doing that ball. You lower your head. Roll your knees to the right side. Right ear on the mat. Bring your left hand down. Use your left hand to push yourself up to sitting. Cross your ankles. Or you can bring one foot, whether it's left or right, onto your thigh. Take your arms up to the sky, palms facing. Open your arms out, palms facing up. Bring your palms facing down, just stretch out our wrists, palms facing up. And down, bring your arms behind you, take hold of your opposite elbows. Rotate your chest towards your right thigh, lower your chest. And you lift. Come to center. Come to the left and look. And lift. Come to center and lower. Release your arms out in front of you, forearms down. And your hands to prayer. You lift your chest and take your arms all the way up. And release your thumbs onto your forehead, glide to your voice. Slide your lips. Glide to your mouth. Onto your breastbone, take a bow. Glide to your mouth. Bring your elbows into your thighs and rest the chin on your fingers. May the light to me, Amen. The light to me. Namaste.